Welcome back to After Hours Stories with Grandpa Elroy. This time I'm going to tell you the story of Princess Blephaney of the Star Elves and the Frog Dog People. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe. This is our second comic book series. The Star Elves had lost their home planet and were looking for a new home. They were a very technically advanced society. They were starving and desperate when a scout ship came back to the Armada saying they found a planet they could live on. The frogdog world was full of several mixed breeds of frogdog people. These groups lived in three main separate societies. One was the swamp frog dogs. They eat fish and bugs. They were known for their music. The second group of frog dogs are the beach frog dogs. They live on the beach and eat fish and fruit. They are great crafters and the strongest of the frog dogs because they are the most active. They are known for their hospitality. The third group is the rural frog dogs. They are farmers and live in houses. They eat fish and vegetables. They consider themselves rulers of the frog dog world. They are known for their generosity and charisma. All three groups live in peace. One of the frog dogs' most sacred day is their 10 years ancient ancestor jungle gathering. It's the time every 10 years when all three groups celebrate where they came from. It was on this holiday that the Star Elves Armada attacked the frog dogs. The Star Elves took advantage of the frog dog holiday, capturing over half of the population of the planet at one place and time, then quickly moving to and destroying every village they could find. The Star Elves quickly took control of the frog dog world. The first thing the Star Elves forced the frog dogs to build was a prison for all the frog dog leaders and anyone they thought would cause a problem. Rumors immediately began to spread amongst the frog dogs of missing people. The frog dogs were scared and sad. Next, the Star Elves forced the frog dogs to build them elaborate cities and castles to live in while making the small, weaker frog dogs their house servants. They also encouraged the frog dogs to continue to breed. The frog dogs knew then people were missing. It was almost a full year since the Star Elves had taken over the frog dog world and the slave frog dogs were just finishing the new Star Elf statues and temples, but tensions were building on both sides. As frog dogs both disappeared and ran away. It was at the Star Elves' first annual celebration of their victory over the frog dogs that the frog dogs' servants finally found out why all their people had gone missing and what the Star Elves were eating. It was a disgusting sight. The Star Elves were eating the frog dogs. The frog dogs have never known war or fighting in the history of their people. Finally decided to form a fighting resistance to the Star Elves. They started to gather in secret caves underground. At first they mostly argued since they didn't know how to fight. That next winter, as the snow started to gather on the Star Elf statues, the Star Elves turned up the pressure on the frog dogs. They put them in two groups. Group 1, small servants, and Group 2 went to breeder prison camps to be food. It was early the next spring when a frog dog wizard appeared with a plan and a potion. There had only ever been two known frog dog wizards in history. The first one created them, and the second one led them out of the jungle into Trinity life. The wizard's plan called for a young brave servant frog dog to take the potion and sneak it into Princess Blephaney of the Star Elves' drink. He was scared but brave. His dad had been the leader of the planet before the Star Elves came. His name was Moonhopper. A week later that Moonhopper snuck the potion in Princess Blephaney of the Star Elves' drink. She was in her chambers later that night when she started to turn into a frog dog. She started to panic and fear overtook Princess Blephaney and she started running. She didn't stop running till she was out of the elf city and ran into a young frog dog in the swamp. He spoke up and said, "I'm Ghost Holler, and I am here to lead you on a spiritual journey. Until then you are one of us." Well, thanks my friends for joining me in the origin episode of Princess Blephaney of the Star Elves and the Frog Dog People. As always, Grandpa Elroy is praying for you. Peace be with you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share.